Is male menopause real, or is it just some fictitious thing that we've made up to justify when we hit 50 years old or 55 years old to buy a brand new sports car or an expensive boat or something like that? Like people talk about the midlife crisis with men, but male menopause is real. It's called andropause. I've gone through it. I'm still, I think, at the tail end of it. I thought it was over, and then some of the symptoms have started to come back. So I wanted to talk about it. I mean, some people say, oh, my God, David, the reason you're doing the work that you're doing is because you have suffered from every freaking ailment in the world. And many times it's true, from mental challenges that I've had in the past to addictions, and now andropause. Now, andropause isn't anything that I had my hand into, right? It's not anything I created. It's a natural reaction of the body as we age. Some men hit it at 40, some 50, some 60. The number one cause is a drop in testosterone. That's the number one cause. But I want to talk about some of the symptoms, because when they came on, I really couldn't understand what was going on in my life. And they probably started about 4 years. I'm 68, so I'm going to say they probably started about 4 years ago. And the very first sign was night sweats. And I woke up at night and my bed was soaked, and I checked my forehead. I didn't have a fever. And I just said, what the heck is that? You know, and I thought, oh, maybe, you know, and I'm not a hypochondriac or anything like that. I rarely get sick, and if I get sick, I just continue to live. Rarely will you ever find me, unless it's an incredible fever, in bed for days or something. I just continue to go and I work through it, right? But I couldn't understand the sweating stuff. And then it wouldn't happen for about 4 or 5 days, and then all of a sudden the bed is soaked, and I'm going to the other side, I'm going into the other room, I'm doing whatever I can. When I travel, oh my God, and I soak the bed, I have to get huge hotel towels and put them down so I can get back to sleep. I mean, this is a real thing. Now, some other signs would be depression. That's a very natural sign of andropause or male menopause. The drop in testosterone has everything to do with our mental mindset, right? So that's crucial. Irritability, a lack of patience, trouble sleeping. These are all signs of male menopause, you know. Some people find an incredible drop in their sexual drive, and that happened to me. Oh, my God. And this was probably 5 or 6 years ago when it first happened. You know, I have those night sweats, and then all of a sudden I just had no urge to be intimate. I had no urge to be sexual. And I'm sitting there thinking, God, my whole life I've been a massively sexual man. And then all of a sudden to have that taken away was really bizarre. So we have all of these symptoms and everything, but there's so much we can do. Number one would be to check with your doctor with testosterone replacement. The best is injection, but you can talk to them about what they want to do. The other thing you got to check is estrogen levels. Normally when testosterone drops, estrogen increases, and that's terrible for men. So what will happen is your doctor will probably put you on a testosterone supplement if your testosterone is low. And if your estrogen is high, he'll put you on a supplement, or she'll put you on a supplement to lower the estrogen. It's this balancing that helps to decrease some of the symptoms. Now, as I became more and more balanced, I started to see that my irritability was going away, my impatience was going away. I didn't really have any kind of depression, but then I started to feel my sexual drive come back finally after a year or so of it just being completely gone. I was so frustrated and so disappointed, and then I start talking to other men. Men are not used to talking about male menopause, right? Men don't want to talk about this stuff. Guys can start crying more frequently. That could be a sign of male menopause as well. So, listen, if you need help, reach out to me at talkdavid.com. We can work together. Everyone gets a free 20-minute session on the phone. But if I can help you with this, we also need to make major lifestyle changes when it comes to male menopause or andropause. We have to look at how much we drink and how much we exercise and what type of foods we eat. I mean, all of this is holistically based. You can't just take testosterone supplements and say, that's great, my andropause is gone, my irritability, my depression, everything else. It has to be lifestyle changes as well. And that's where I'll come into play. And I can even help guide you when you get your testosterone levels back, your estrogen levels back from your doctor. They're much smarter than I am, of course, but I can give you guidance from that perspective as well as what has worked for me that hopefully will work for you. So as I work through my male menopause, I ask you to join me, okay? We really do need men to come together and talk about these things openly on a regular basis so that they're not so scary, so that we don't go into that depression and not know how to get out of it, or even better, not know what's causing it. So many of our challenges in our 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s is due to this change in the body. Just like women go through menopause, so do men. Okay, so talkdavid.com is the website. Join me there because of different challenges. We also have inflation specials that to help people that could benefit from that. Okay, talkdavid.com. Guys, let's get together. Women, I'll be doing something on your menopause as well. Okay, have a beautiful, beautiful day. I'm David Essel.